individuals, including well-known musical artists, kidnapped and robbed at gunpoint numerous victims at a music studio in Dallas, Texas. 8 of the 9 were arrested yesterday in Dallas, Memphis, and Nashville. These individuals who are charged and arrested include Lontrell Williams Jr., also known as Pooh Shiesty.
It was well before, several hours before sunup, when they first heard a boom. It was then followed by shouting of from the agents who were saying that they were certainly executing a search warrant. I can tell you, after that boom, there was a back door that was breached.
It sounded like Gucci cooperated. It sounded like the victim. Gucci was a victim and gave his testimony. Come on over here with me, Gucci. It's all right. It's all right to go and be civilian. Yeah, come on. Yeah, come on over here with me, Gucci. Press charges on their ass.
So, yeah, man, this a crazy one right here, man. So, we talking about the Pooh Shiesty and Gucci Man situation where it was alleged that Pooh Shiesty, his daddy, and people who he deal with, set up a play to rob Gucci Man at the studio. So yeah, this is a good one, man. I've been really waiting on the outcome and to see what was gonna happen with it as far as the daddy getting out. Cause let me give you a little backstory. So the daddy was given a bond a few days after the situation happened, or a few days after they were arrested for the situation, because the situation happened 2-3 months before they actually got arrested. They didn't get arrested till later on. You feel me? So daddy was given a bond basically after they got arrested. The feds came in and put a motion in. So the motion was called a stay motion. So a stayed motion is, if you get a bond, depending on what you did, they don't want you to get out, because they're going to try to paint a certain picture. So in the motion, it details all the reasons why they don't feel like you should get out. So long story short, that happened. So after he got a bond, he never got out because the feds came in, did the stay, and the judge granted the stay from the state. So yeah, man, he never got out. He had a bond, he just couldn't get out. So now it's like a month and a half later, he done got out. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's big, man. I was rooting for old Pooh Shiesty because I know he a young dude. He kind of remind me of me. I was wild back in the days, and I was doing a lot of this and a lot of that, and like at the end of the day, it just give me some sentimental value to know that, like, okay, like he was young like I was young before. I changed my life, so I know he could change his life. And for number 2, like, it's just entertaining. I ain't gonna lie, you know what I'm saying? It's entertaining. But I also feel like he shouldn't have crashed out like that. But I'm gonna get into that after the fact. So we're gonna get into like what's going on, and for people who don't know what happened, I'm finna get into what happened. So let's check it out. I'm finna pull up a news clip of what was posted yesterday from a news outlet about Pooh Shiesty's father getting bond, or finally getting bond after getting a bond.
New court documents show that Lontrell Williams Sr. will be released, and all temporary stay orders delaying his release have now been removed. All of this coming after Williams and his son, Pooh Shiesty, were arrested along with 7 others, including Memphis rapper Big 30, back in April. Investigators allege the group kidnapped and robbed Gucci Mane and 2 others at gunpoint inside a Texas music studio. Meanwhile, Pooh Shiesty is set to go to trial later this summer on July the 6th.
Long story short, Pooh Shiesty didn't like how Gucci handled the situation after his cousin died. You see what I'm saying? And the thing is, he could have handled it a different way, is what I'm saying. If he didn't feel, you could have linked up with Yo Gotti. Okay, it's alleged that Yo Gotti was offering him 15-20 million to sign with him. So you could have talked to Gucci Mane and said, look, man, like, I don't like how you handle my cousin, man, and I don't really want to be over here no more, and it's all good. It ain't no beef. This just how I feel, and this what I want to do. So I'm not trying to be on no bull crap, but I got somebody else want to sign me, give me a number, and I pay my way out the deal, and I can move along. You see what I'm saying? Like, I could, you know, if you wanted 4-5 million, 2-3 million, if he offered me 15 to 20 million, I would have took that loss just to get out that deal. I still would have been, you know, in the multi-millions when I signed the new deal. You know what I'm saying? So he could have played it a different way. Like, you know what I'm saying? But it's just these youngins, man. These youngins, they be wild, man. I just know how I was when I was young. I was wild. I was wild too, man. It was rough. Like, a lot of times I sit back and think, like, man, what was I doing? How I don't got a life sentence right now? How I managed to not ever kill anyone, allegedly, right? So, but it's like, how I even escape all the bulls crap that I was doing and able to make it today. But it's like, you got to have some kind of a brain, man, out here. You can't just be a crash dummy, a live wire. You listen to your friends, you watching social media, you looking at this. You can't do that, man. You got to have some type of brain of your own, man, in order to realize, like, look, man, I can't keep going out like this. I'm going to either end up in jail or dead. Those the only two options. That's what I came up when I talked to myself about the situation of what I was of what I had going on and what I was doing back in the day. You know what I'm saying? And I chose, like, another path. You know what I'm saying? Let me slow down a little bit before it turn out bad. You know what I'm saying? So I think he just still young and dumb, long story short. And I think he could have definitely handled it differently. You know what I'm saying? But with the daddy, I'm trying to figure out why the daddy didn't get in between or say something or do something. Like, you couldn't stop your child from going out here crashing out. Like, he wasn't trying to hear nothing you had to say. You couldn't stop him. And if you didn't try to stop him, why did you just let him? So a lot of times it go by your upbringing is the point I'm trying to make. Now, it's the upbringing. Like, you know, my boys, you know, I got 3-4 boys. None of my boys ain't finna go out like Willie Lump Lump. Not if I can help it. If I'm still alive and I'm able to talk to them and give them advice and, you know what I'm saying, whatever I need to do, nah, I ain't going out like that. You know what I'm saying? Nah, we ain't going out like, I don't even want them to go through what I've been through. Like, let alone going outside, crashing out, and doing a bunch of unnecessary stuff. You know what I'm saying? So, nah, not if I can help it. I'm finna sit them down, talk about, you know, the birds and the bees and the this and the dead and the woo the woo the woo. You know what I'm saying? I'm finna make sure they ain't gonna go out bad in any kind of way, whether it's girls or, you know, friendships or, you know what I'm saying, whatever. Like, they ain't going outside. I'm gonna give them the juice. I'm gonna give them the game. I'm gonna let them know, like, this how they go. I already done been through it, so I know how it go. So you just need to listen to me and follow the path. It gonna keep you from being in a lot of unnecessary situations that I was in growing up. So yeah, man, that's how they gonna go. You know what I'm saying? And it's just like why didn't he have nobody around him to stir him in a better direction is really like what's on a lot of people's minds, on a lot of our minds. Like, what he had going on, man? Like, well, he ain't had nobody around him to tell him no. His mama didn't tell him, his daddy didn't tell him, his uncle, he ain't have an auntie, he ain't have a great uncle or great auntie. Like, what was happening? Like, you done made yourself a multi-millionaire. Ain't no way I'm finna let my son get to be a multi-millionaire only for him to crash himself out. Like, no, man, that ain't happening. You know what I'm saying? Like, that just ain't happening, man. I'm not finna let him crash out on no goofy nonsense. Like, no, not if I can help it. You know, I can tell him, you know, it's like the old saying go, you can lead a horse to water, but you can't make him drink it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm gonna tell him, I'm gonna try to tell him as much as I can to get him back on the right path. But a lot of times, which is my next point, a lot of times you can tell your kids, maybe his mom, maybe his daddy did tell him, but you need to slow down. But once it get, and then he done made himself a multi-millionaire, it may have been a situation where they couldn't tell him. He didn't want to hear that. He rich. He made himself rich. So it's like, what y'all gonna tell me? Like, y'all can't tell me that. Y'all just fall in line. That's what y'all can do. This Gen Z, this new generation, you know what I'm saying? This is how they're moving. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, it's rough, man. That's why I want to stay up on it and see what's going on with it, because it's just like, it's rough, man. Like, it's rough, you know. So I just want to give y'all that real quick. I really was working on some other stuff, trying to get a live together to show a lot of stuff and make some videos and turn them into clips for y'all. But I just wanted to drop this because it just surfaced like a day or so ago. I think yesterday that he just actually got the bond restored, so he's finna actually get out. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's a win. You know, it looks good for the shiesties. You know what I'm saying? It look good for the shiesties. Like, you know what I'm saying? They may have a chance at this point. They may have a chance. You know what I'm saying? And to be honest, from what I researched and what I know, they really don't have enough info. Like, they didn't find guns when they raided the house. They didn't find guns. They didn't find the so-called video that Big 30 recorded of Gucci Man signing the contract. They didn't find the contract. They didn't, you know what I'm saying? They don't really have a lot of critical information in order to secure a conviction. So my prediction is, I don't think, and unless some new information come up that we don't know about, I don't think they're going nowhere. I think he'll be out like pretty soon. It's like NBA YoungBoy. He was on house arrest for 5 years. He caught a pill charge because they was finessing the pharmacy out of the pill and got locked up. He only did 8 months and was back out off of everything. You know what I'm saying? He ain't even got on the ankle monitor no more. He ain't. So a lot of times, is my point, it don't be as bad as you think it is sometimes. Sometimes you just got to get through it. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know, but my prediction is I think it's going to be more of that type of situation where it looks bad, but it ain't going to be as bad as it seems in the end. You feel me? So, yeah, man, I just wanted to bring y'all that real quick because I've been having a lot of other stuff going on, so I've been trying to squeeze everything in and do everything, but I wanted to bring y'all this. I probably got another video that I'm gonna bring out before I go live. I'm planning to go live this weekend, but if not, you know, it's gonna be next week. But I'm planning to go live this weekend so I can go ahead and get with the program. Y'all can tune in, see what's going on, and, you know, jump in the links, man. I'm gonna put a link in the comment where I can add you on So if you want to get on live with me and you want to, you know, debate with me, and we can go back and forth on what we think and what, you know, how we feel about the situations or whatever I'm gonna be talking about on my live stream, then you're welcome to. Feel free. I'm gonna drop the link and I'm gonna let y'all know on that live stream when I go live, you know, that you can do that. So yeah, man, stay with me, man. We in it to win it, man. You know what I'm saying? Just know I'm here, you know. So man, it's more stuff coming soon, man. It's more stuff coming soon, man. I'm working on some stuff behind the scenes, trying to put some stuff together. So it's coming soon, man. But hope y'all having a nice day, man. Be good, be safe, and we out.